What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTP Ravens Media, bringing you Ravens content every single day. If you want to see daily Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell as well if you want to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. Now, in today's video, it's a bit of I don't even know if I can say unfortunate. It's really bad news for the Baltimore Ravens on the defensive side of the ball, and that is that Chuck Clark has been placed on the reserve list. He is sick with COVID, and he is out this Sunday against the Green Bay Packers. Now, that is a huge loss to this team because the Baltimore Ravens have to face Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams and one of the best passing attacks in the NFL. And they just lost Marlon Humphrey. They really have very few secondary players anyway, and Chuck Clark was the only stable player in that secondary. And he's now gone. He's the signal caller for the defense. So now somebody's going to have to take that over. And the players that have been here the longest is probably Patrick Queen, I would assume, is going to take over the mic, because I doubt even if Tony Jefferson potentially gets added to the 53-man roster, I doubt he would take it. Brandon Stevens is a rookie. I don't think they'd give it to him. They're not going to give it to a defensive lineman, most likely. So maybe Tyus Bowser, maybe Patrick Queen is going to be taking over the mic. And that could be a good thing in the long run, letting Patrick Queen become that guy that, we hoped he would become when the Ravens drafted him in the first round a couple years ago. But losing Chuck Clark is really tough for this game because, one, there's already questions about whether Lamar Jackson will be able to play. And this is a near must-win game for the Ravens. Okay, I believe that they have to win 3 of the last 4 most likely if they want to be making the playoffs. And 2 of those are going to be divisional games against the Bengals and the Steelers. And I think they do have to win those if they want to win the division. So it comes down to they have to either beat the Packers or they have to beat the Rams. And with Lamar Jackson's questionable, to play, the Ravens need all the help that they can get. If they have to start Tyler Huntley, they're going to need a lot of guys to be able to win this game. And without Chuck Clark, that's just another piece of this defense that is going to be missing, which can cause more and more chaos. And when you're playing against Aaron Rodgers, the one thing you can't have is chaos in your secondary. Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in NFL history when it comes to drawing people off sides, noticing there's 12 men on the field, getting those free plays, okay? That is what he excels at. And without Chuck Clark, the signal caller for the defense, the guy with the green dot that gets everybody all set, Aaron Rodgers is probably going to be able to take a lot of advantage of this defense and get a lot of free plays. And when he has a free play, he loves to throw it deep. And who does he have? He's got Davante Adams, the best receiver in the NFL. He's got a speedster in Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a good jump ball player in Alan Lazard, who's 6'5", and Equanimeous St. Brown, who's also a fast player. It's really going to be tough if Chuck Clark, without Chuck Clark. Really going to be tough. That is a massive loss. And obviously, hopefully he's able to recover for next week. In other news, Hollywood also missed practice today with an illness. However, it's not COVID related, or at least as far as we know, but he wasn't put on the list or anything like that. So how are the Ravens going to replace Chuck Clark? I think the biggest thing is actually not, in his play on the field. I think it's getting the mic and getting the communication down. And I think that'll go to Patrick Queen or Tyus Bowser. But in terms of the play, is it going to be Brandon Stevens and Geno Stone and then bringing up Tony Jefferson? I think that's the best way to do it. I think Tony Jefferson's actually going to have to play a lot because he's a veteran. I mean, the Ravens secondary right now is so thin, so thin. I mean, Kevon Seymour is going to be out there. I mean, he was out there a lot last week. I mean, the Ravens are using everybody that they can find. And they just lost like the one stable piece. Him and Anthony Averett. Chuck Clark and Anthony Averett have been the only stable pieces, I think, in this defense. Or at least in the secondary. Now we've lost Chuck Clark for this week. And this is going to be a very tough matchup. So I think using a veteran like Tony Jefferson is the best thing to do. It's good that we brought him in. Hopefully the Ravens can get him ready to play on Sunday. I don't think they were expecting him to play on Sunday, but now that Chuck Clark is out, I think they're going to be grasping for anybody that they can get to play in the secondary. And it's going to be really tough. So this is some really tough news. Let me know what you guys think about the Chuck Clark news that's come out. It really sucks. You hate to see things like this happen, but thank you everybody for watching. Subscribe for Daily Ravens content, and I will see all of you again tomorrow, hopefully not with another update like this.